Misty mountains, dusty roads ahead, crossing rivers, dreaming of a bed from a window in the mighty clouds up high. I can touch a stream of gold above, breaking through with hope of light enough, giving peace of mind to those of us who try. Try to make a way.
So we've just been to the soft play and yeah, I forgot to vlog this morning. I've done like little clips obviously, but I'm not actually speaking to the camera, but we just wanted to get out. We were going to go to a pumpkin patch today, Kenyon Hall Farm near where we live, but they've had like a swampy rain issue on their car park, and apparently cars are going to get really muddy, so we decided to come here instead. And now we're going to go to, oh look, a ladybird.
What?
Here. Can you see him?
Oh yeah, look, I found a snail.
Oh, and a snail. Wildlife paradise. Yeah, now I've managed to convince Mark that we can go to HomeSense, which is really exciting, because that means I like to look at candles, which is never a bad thing.
Beneath a crown, try to make a way.
So, it's been a couple of hours since like I last vlogged because I have been working. I filmed a Primark haul because obviously I went to Primark on Thursday, so you might have already seen the vlog from that day. I can leave it linked down below if you want me to, but I wanted to film it so I could actually wear the clothes. It's like one of those things where you like hold on to bags of stuff like, oh, I need to film that haul, I need to do that, and then I've got it out of the way now. Daisy was napping and Bill was playing, he was on the iPad for a bit, and then Mark was watching a match, so I thought, right, rather than just chill and be lazy, I'm going to come upstairs, I'm going to film it, I'm going to edit it. And then the kids, like, well, Daisy's since woke up and she's downstairs with Mark, and I wouldn't normally work at the weekend, but Mark has booked Monday off, which is normally my work day, and we're going to like continue gutting the house because we've been trying to like sort of get rid of things that we don't need, like take them to the charity shop and sort things out, because we live in a 3-bed house, which is fine when we have 2 children, but we are going to have 3 soon, so we kind of need to make room for him, even though he's only going to be small to begin with, and just make sure that we've got room for his things, and we're not like hanging on to stuff that's just going to be a pain further down the line when maybe we've got a newborn and we need to make space. So I thought, right, I'm going to try and get ahead a little bit on some editing today, because otherwise I'll probably end up falling behind next week, and I don't really want to do that because I'm doing quite well at the moment, which is good, because sometimes I struggle and I end up having days where I feel completely hopeless. And then I thought I would show you the candles quickly that I got before I go back downstairs and rejoin my family, because I went to HomeSense just because obviously I really like Bath & Body Works candles, and I'll probably have a nosy on that Facebook group that I always talk about at some point, but I've heard a few people go on about this brand called DW Home, I think it is. So I got 4 candles, 3 were DW Home and 1 was another brand. I'll show you that one at the end. But the first one is Toasted Pecan, or Pecan, I guess, if you are from the US, we say pecan over here. But that's, well, it basically smells like sugary nuts. It's really, really nice. I love candles at this time of year, as you can probably tell. I'm always burning them. And yeah, it was $6.99. Then in that same sort of style, I got shortbread cookie, and that was $6.99 as well. And again, that's kind of like that vanilla-y, spicy type one. Then I think my favourite is this one, another DW Home one, which is cinnamon spice, because it's cinnamony and spicy and all Christmassy, and like I just really liked it. And then the final one I got was by a brand called Traveller's Lodge, I think it is. Oh no, actually this is DW Home as well, so it's like a themed candle, but this is warm apple cider. Oh, I didn't realise that. And this one is like appley. It reminds me a little bit of Leaves from Bath and Body Works, but that one was, how much were you? That one was £5.99. One thing I forgot to say, I feel like I've just carried on without my day and like, oh yeah, but I had my hair done and it's still darker than it will be at the moment, because if you've had your hair dyed with like a darker dye before, you'll know that it like takes a while for the full dye to like come out of the hair. Not as in like it fades, but it's just like it just have like residue. So I got rid of all of my balayage only because I just felt like it was going really brassy. My hair's grown like wildfire at the moment because I'm pregnant, and I was just a bit bored of it. It just didn't look very nice and I kind of felt like it looked a bit cheap and nasty. So I've gone for this look, which is like a darker brown, which will be a lot, like it will probably be lighter than what it seems because it's almost black at the moment. And then I don't know if you can see, but it's got like, it'll be like a coffee caramelly swirl throughout, like little highlights, but they don't start right up here, they're like lower down. So I've seen that style in quite like a few like Pinterest images and videos at the moment, and I really liked it, and it's going to be a lot more like user friendly for me to upkeep because I don't get my hair done that often, and I won't have to worry about roots so much. I'm really pleased, and I just can't wait to like wash it a couple of times to see what it settles as, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Well, let me know what you think, because I do quite like going dark at this time of year. I know that I see it lighter as well, but I'm really happy with it. So I have just nipped out. The kids are eating dinner. They are having fish fingers, waffles and beans because, do you know something? They're really good eaters and I like to cook, so they do eat like a varied diet, but sometimes like that is like the best meal for Bill at least, and Daisy's like obsessed with beans, so she's always happy where there's beans, and I don't mind doing the meals like that, to be honest. I'm nipping to the shop because I need some bits for mine and Mark's tea, because we're gonna have like, I don't know, like bung things together, like a bit like tapasy when they're in bed, because I'm just not hungry, not yet anyway. And I'm just feeling really good at the moment because I felt so ill at the start of this pregnancy because it was such a shock. I really did struggle, but now I feel like me again, just with a really big belly.
This year I'm going to start a new chapter. Ignore the tears and only write down the laughter and open a rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment.
Have you got Froggy?
Look how bubbly it is.
Oh my gosh, it smells nice. What is it?
Yeah. Cinnamon
What's that? A buffalo or a bison?
and wool.
Oh, a bull. Wow, that water is so green. Isn't it green? Can you say green?
Look how full it's getting.
Oh, wow.
That already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking.
Trying to wake up from a dream is harder than it seems. Birds are flying all around, some fall and hit the ground. This is where I should belong.
So it's Sunday morning and we've come out because, well, I don't know, we're getting some sort of like really mini Indian summer almost. It's like warmer than it actually was in summer. Bill is on a leaf hunt because every year around this time of year I make like a glittery leaf garland. I think I've got a video actually on how to do it, so I'll leave it in the description box. That's a nice one. And we're just going for a walk to go to the shops, and then we're going to go to Costa for a coffee and a baby chino, I think, just to get out and about because it's just so nice and it won't last for long.
It's not what it seems, tangled up in dreams. I'm tired in oh so many ways, been gone for 7 days.
So we've come to take the kids to the park because there's nothing like the park is there for wearing them out. And then hopefully Daisy will have a nap.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to.
So we are just doing our glittery leaves, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all you need to do is basically take PVA glue and paint your collected leaves. Make sure they're dry because they last a lot longer then. And then you just need like an assortment of glitter. We do this every year, which is why we've got so much glitter. And this is Daisy's first time doing it. Is that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where's your leaf gone, baby?
Oh, Mama, I've done it.
Oh, well done. Right, put glue on all of them and then we'll do the glitter. And now we're making some Rice Krispie treats, but we're going to make them a bit spooky, aren't we?
Yeah.
And put some Halloween ghosts on.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good mixing.
And we've got some marshmallows to use it.
Well, the marshmallows are melted. And that is our finished Rice Krispies. You did a really good job, didn't you? Yeah, I'm more interested in licking the bowl though. We bought these little ghost things from Aldi and we did unwrap one, but then they just kind of look like little chocolate people. So we've left the wrappers on and we'll just have to unwrap them every time we have a piece, but that's going to go in the fridge for a bit and then I need to finish dinner. It's about 6ish I think now, and we've done tea and we finished like Rice Krispies and all of that, making those cakes. The kids went a little bit mental, you know, like how sometimes they just go a bit crazy. Well, we had that with both of them at the same time before, and I've had a nightmare with laundry because our dryer broke earlier on in the week, if you are not already up to speed with my first world problems. But it's just convenient to have, and I haven't really minded drying things on like one of these, but the problem is I have a bigger one and you can fit loads on it, and it only went and broke earlier, so I've had to use the smaller one, and I've used a line as well, but things are taking a lot longer because it's not really like massively warm. And then before I was hanging up the last load on here, and then this went and like snapped, so I had to like stick this metal rod back in a hole to make it work again. And I'm just hoping everything will dry in time, so I'm gonna have to just like leave it out on the line for a bit and Hope that will work. Anyway, I've been tidying up the kitchen after dinner and I have mopped in the conservatory, which is where I am now. It's like a dumping ground though, this at the moment. It has been since we had the house extension done. One day it will be nice. But yeah, I've been using this and I've done all of the kitchen as well. I have this thing where like on a Sunday I like the house to be really clean because Mondays are quite stressful, aren't they? Early morning and stuff, and I have like given everywhere a mop and the dishwasher's on and the laundry is getting there, and Mark is doing reading books and spelling with Bill and stopping Daisy from trashing the place, so I'm gonna go and relax for like the last hour before they go to bed.
Call it a day.